morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about fascinating interaction between environmental science and plant psychology. How isotopes are used to study water intake in trees. This approach offers us a precise and revealing look at how different tree species respond to their environments, especially under changing climate conditions. We will explore the methodology, the types of isotopes used, and dive into a couple of scientific case studies that bring isotopic to life. In this presentation, we will begin by introducing how isotopes, particularly stable isotopes, are applied to investigate water uptake in trees. We will cover what is isotopes are, how they are measured, and why they matter in understanding tree physiology. This methodology allows scientists to trace the sources of water and to quantify how much is absorbed by trees in different seasons or understand different stress conditions. We will also explore real-world case studies to show how these concepts are applied and interpreted in forest science hydrology. To begin with, isotope methods, particularly stable isotope analysis, are widely used in tree research. These techniques involve measuring the radius of isotopes such as oxygen 18 or deuterium in trees' xylem water and comparing them to those in soil and precipitation sources. These methods help us track the path water takes from the soil into the tree and beyond, because isotopes behave differently in evaporation and transpiration process. They provide clues about the physiological functioning and ecological interactions of trees within their environment. The commonly used isotopes in tree water studies are carbon-13 and oxygen-18. Carbon-13 is particularly helpful in understanding photosynthetic pathways and water use efficiency. On the other hand, oxygen-18, often used in water tracing, helps identifying the source of water trees in utilizing whether it is from shallow surface layers or deeper groundwater. By comparing the isotopic signatures in trees to those in different environmental water sources, we can infer how trees adapt to water stress on changing climatic conditions. Accurate measurements of water intake are not just about understanding plant biology. They are fundamental to addressing broader issues like climate change, ecosystem health, and sustainable forestry. Trees are a crucial component of the hydrological cycle. Knowing precisely how much water they use and from where allow us to make better predictions about forest resilience, biodiversity, and water resource management. Isotopic analysis gives us a reliable tool to measure these dynamics over time and under various environmental pressures. The first case study examined an oak tree to assess how it absorbs water across different seasons. Stable isotopes analysis revealed that the oak's water uptake patterns shift in response to seasonal moisture availability. For instance, during dry periods, the tree accessed deeper soil water, while in wet conditions, it relied more on surface moisture. These findings shows that oak trees can adopt their water intake strategies depending on environmental conditions, insights that are invaluable for understanding how forests cope with climate variability. The second case study focused on conifer species and their response to drought conditions. Using oxygen-18 isotopes, researchers discovered that conifers such as pines and spruce can tap into deep soil moisture even during prolonged dry spells. This capacity provides them with a distinct advantage in drought-prone environments. The result of this study suggests that these species have evolved physiological mechanisms that allow them to survive and maintain function under water-limited conditions, an essential trait in a warming climate. When we compare both case studies, we noticed distinct strategies used by different tree species. The oak tree adapts seasonally, adjusting its water sources based on availability. In contrast, conifers shows drought resilience by assessing deeper water layers. These contrasting strategies highlight the power of isotopic analysis in uncovering hidden physiological traits in trees. Such insights help ecologists and forest managers select appropriate species for reforestation and climate adaptation efforts. In conclusion, isotopic based research is proving to be an essential tool in the study plant water relations. The case studies discussed today illustrate how different species manage water under varying environmental stresses. These insights are not just academic, they can guide policy decisions, improve forest management, and help us build more resilient ecosystems. As climate challenges grow, continued research using isotope techniques will become increasingly important for sustainable environmental stewardship. Thank you. If you have any questions, please put in the comment.